What's going on, everybody? It's your boy E-Double here, back again for another Pokemon Diamond randomized Nuzlocke here on the HomeBoiz channel. What is that glowing at the top of the screen, like towards the corner, behind the trees? It's been a few days since I've uploaded, and basically, to give you the short explanation for why, I've basically never received a check from work because someone took my check. It caused a whole lot of issues in my personal life. Like, it's been non-stop issues for the past, week, you know, a solid week of problems. And I've been going to work on my days off, trying to get things resolved, and a lot of stuff going wrong. But here I am, you know, and I'm going to be grinding to upload multiple episodes for you guys. So I'm going to aim for not just one, probably 2 episodes every single day until I catch up, you know? But I did do some grinding while I was away. And so to pick the team, we have Staravia, level 18, Intimidate, Rash Nature, with Dizzy Punch, Brick Break, Sucker Punch, and Sky Attack. And Staravia tried to learn Peck. Yeah. Then we have Sharkeisha the Sharpedo at level 16, Sassy Nature with Rough Skin. And Sharkeisha has Hydro Pump now, that it just learned, and so I replaced Muddy Water. Hydro Pump, Water Spout, Soft Boiled, and Crunch. I was debating getting rid of Soft Boiled, but in a situation like now where I don't have the most amount of money, and I happen to run out of potions, Soft Boiled could come in clutch, you know, and I just throw Sharkeisha to the back of the party. Then we have Houndour, level 16, Dark Pulse, Rock Smash, Water Pulse, and Fire Blast. Still a very solid moveset with the ability Flash Fire, and Houndour is Impish Nature. Houndour gave me a lot of trouble because, for whatever reason, it requires the most experience out of any other Pokemon. I have a Tyranitar on my team, I have a Sharpedo on my team, I have a Bronzong on my team. Houndour is the one that takes the most amount of experience. It was so difficult to grind up. Then we have Golem here, Timid Nature, with the Sturdy ability, which could come in handy. And Golem has Mudshot, Rock Slide, Rock Wrecker, and Power Gem. So very, very solid moveset. Then we have Reptar the Tyranitar with Sandstream. It is Serious Nature. Rock and Roll Out, Power Gem, Head Smash, and disabled and learned Head Smash, and I got rid of Charge. I have no idea how much recoil damage it does, though, exactly. I'm gonna have to try it on a wild Pokemon to see, because you don't want to accidentally kill yourself. And last but not least, we have Azteca, the Bronzong, with Heat-Proof ability, Gentle Nature, Rock and Steel Wing, Mirror Shot, Icy Wind, and Iron Tail. I don't think Houndour is gonna be a member of the party, and I'm not completely sure about Golem either, but I needed to grind them up to level 16 because instead of just having 2 level 5 Death Fodder mons, I'd rather have Pokemon I can potentially rely on. And Water Pulse came in clutch during the grinding. So here we are, Floroma Town. I don't think any of these people give me anything. Probably not. I don't know why I came in here. My Pokemon are fully healed. Okay. Someone was holding a berry. Cool. This is one of my favorite soundtracks in all of Pokemon. And that's another reason that this is my favorite generation, is soundtrack, man. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the soundtrack that they came with is just delectable. Oh, to say the least, you know? It's just such an amazing... Dude, this song is so soothing. I wish I could play some wind instruments. Those galactic guys. Okay. So, that's right, we're gonna have to take care of them all the way in the back of the town. But first, I want to walk around, explore a little bit, see if anybody will give me some stuff. But nothing would grow. People didn't know what to do. Then one day, someone expressed thanks for the blessings of nature. then the whole hill burst into bloom. Isn't that strange and wonderful? That's such an interesting story. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That move, I think the move does solid damage. I think it does a decent amount of damage. I'm not sure. 60 power. Yeah, it's pretty decent, man. So, if we ever have a Pokemon who doesn't have a strong enough move, maybe it can learn Pluck. That'd be pretty okay, you know? Gosh, this music. What do I have for my Pokétch? Do I have any other apps? Come on. I guess that's not so bad. That's decent for a bottom screen for a Let's Play, you know? I can roll with that. So let's go in here. Oh, there's mulch in this game. Bro. Spray duck, hell yeah. I just remembered that mulch is a thing in this game. So you can go berry farming and use real mulch. You can go do the Pokemon contests. You can fish. You can... Bro, there's so many side episodes or live streams that we could do. Accessories. Oh! You turn berries into accessories for the contests. Damn! 250 pieces of corn? Calm down. What? Berries in the Pokemon universe are so interesting to me because, for one, some of them are just random fruits, you know? Like, look, we have cherries, there's bananas, there's I know raspberries are actually a berry, you know? But berries in the Pokemon universe are just interesting and hell, especially, like, with what you just saw, where you can... Is it gonna be a double? That's fine. Where you can turn berries into, like, any item. What was their voice? It's been, like, 2 weeks since I last saw these guys. Aren't we Team Galactic? And we're assigned here? Standing around among flowers. This doesn't seem at all cool. Hey now, don't complain! This is a pretty decent assignment. But bug and grass-type Pokemon so creep me out. They would hate Paras. I don't like being here either. Okay, so we can't do anything there just yet. I like how there's a path so that you don't step on the flowers. I'm gonna respect this town's traditions. Fair enough. So let's go ahead on to 205, and we will have an encounter on this route. But I can also time it, or, I mean, in the future, you know, I can go ahead and time this so that we can get the static encounter for the Drifloon, too. And you know what? I'm gonna plant some... Now, I'll do that off screen, because I tend to waste a lot of time when I'm here. What's wrong, little girl? Help! Help, trainer! Please, can you get my papa for me? He works at the Valley Windworks, but the people dressed like spacemen are mean and won't let me in. Alright, I got you, fam. Alright, Valley Windworks is its own separate area. I'm gonna save the encounter for after the Team Rocket shenanigans. I got a potion. Honey trees! I forgot about honey trees! Oh! Yes, 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 yes. Okay, alright. Reptar, do your thing. Don't you dare go into the Valley Windworks. I got ordered to keep everyone out if they're not part of Team Galactic. You're giving me a look that makes me think you're gonna try to get in. Okay then, you'll have to battle me for it. He literally just did not have to battle me at all. He could have just stood there. And unless I'm a villain, I won't attack him with my Pokemon, you know? But I'm surprised that he's battling me, man. You know? Team Galactic is so freaking lazy in this game. I didn't think he'd do it. I think that's such an interesting name to randomize a team to. I want to say this is the perfect chance to test Head Smash, but I'm pretty sure they resist it. Ah, but who do I care? Of course I miss. Of course. Oh, thank gosh you missed that. Thank you for missing that, man. That would have made my life so annoying. That's a dope background. It's still one-shots, even though it's resisted. Okay, I can kind of deal with that recoil damage, because that's 15 points, right? So, I wonder if it has to do with, if it's a percentage of the physical number of damage that I do to them. Isn't that just great? Getting owned by some kid. But you can't do a thing if I lock myself in the Windworks. Oh, I read that very, very wrong. That's right! The other works key's not here! My cohort's in the Flower Patch is the only other one! In that sense, I'm no longer the loser! I've always hated how villains will tell you absolutely everything. They're like, oh man! You beat me! But you need a key to make the elevator work! You better not go to the 3rd floor! Like, they'll do some crap like that, you know? It's stupid. I'm gonna use Houndour for this encounter. I'm gonna get the encounter right now, man, because... Alright. Valley Windworks, fam! Let's go. Our encounter's gonna be... Alright. Alright. That's cool. Fill up the Pokedex, you know? This is definitely a steel area. So Rock Smash hopefully won't kill. Hopefully. If it does, I'm not too concerned. It killed. I'm 9 levels above it. It killed. I should have Water Pulsed. What else is here, though? I'm not too concerned about not cat. Oh my god! Why? Why? I could have caught a Monferno that other episode. I could have caught an Empoleon this episode. This game aggravates. I'm gonna plant things off screen, man. I'm gonna plant stuff off screen. Anyways, oof. Yes! I don't know why they were standing out here in the first place, but whatever. So, I decided, real quick before I get into this dialogue, for the honey trees, because, I don't know, I feel like it might be not right to get a honey tree encounter for every tree, but I'm gonna have to see how many honey trees there are in the region. If there's not that many for the regular game, like, you know, before post-game, if there's not that many, then I might do one every tree. If not, I'll have to come up with some decent number for how many trees I can use throughout the whole Let's Play. So, I'll figure that out and I'll get back to you. If you guys have any suggestions for the honey trees, you can go ahead and comment down below. Enough arguing! Hand over the sweet honey! Do as we say! Team Galactic will have that honey! We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers! Hey! This kid is a witness! What do? We don't need the brat running off to get help. The solution's simple. We ensure the brat stays quiet. They are Pokemon gangsters. Aw, it's not a double battle. Cristiano sends out the Swinub. Nope. You have no chance here, man. Oh, you know what? Nah, we're good. I was gonna say, I just remembered that every Pokemon in this game has a busted moveset, but I'm 7 levels above it, so really doesn't matter. Damn, dude. It's gonna get so hard to grind my Pokemon, and I grinded them up this high on purpose, you know, because look, like, these Swinub, which this part doesn't make any sense to me, these Swinub give about the same amount of experience as a Salamence was giving me. For whatever reason, everything in a certain portion of the game gives about the same amount of experience, except for that stupid Bonsly in the beginning, or Bonsly, excuse me. I'm not even gonna read the dialogue. I know it's not that important to you guys. You know, this is just a whatever grunt battle. Another Pokemon weak to rock types. Very cool, Kanye. Very cool. What was I saying? Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for me to try and keep up if I'm on par with everybody, you know, if I don't grind, because of how, because of the Pokemon that I have. Like, the experience curves are getting steeper and steeper, it's gonna be very difficult for me if I don't grind super hard, you know, in between episodes. This brat's tough, like really, really tough. Together, that I can where's my English? We're done for here. Let's get back to the Valley Windworks. What do you drop? What's this thing? I seem to have forgotten it. It's a works key. It must be for the Valley Windworks. It's of no use to me. How do you look at a key? Just look at a key and know exactly what building it's for. That has to be a very distinct key. Those goons were trying to rob me of my sweet, sweet honey. They sure were weird though. You saw how they were dressed. What they were saying didn't make a whole lot of sense either. Oh, I need to thank you. You take this as my thanks. Obtain the honey. Alright, boys. We have our first opportunity for a honey tree. So, I'm gonna come up with like how I'm gonna handle this later on, but regardless, doing this one honey tree won't hurt. So I'll slather it and I'll come back for it later to check on it. I completely forgot how long it takes for a Pokemon to appear on the honey tree. I feel like it takes about 1 to 3 hours. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, we're gonna see. Respect the culture! We Team Galactic are conducting research in the Eternal Forest. Our research involves catching Pokemon in the flowery meadows of Floroma Town. They're just explaining all of their plans to me. Like, what? That's the one thing I never liked about, you know, people in the, villains in the Pokemon universe. They do what I call giving away the recipe. You have a key? Locking the door was meaningless. I am the loser in this after all. This is no time for self-pity. I've got to alert the commander. How come grunts always drop keys, man? Whatever. So we're gonna rush through this because there's absolutely no reason for this video to take as long as my other ones usually do. And again, I apologize for how long I've been away. I haven't even been really playing Pokemon Go, and I always have time for that. Like I at least have like an hour in the day for a little bit of Pokemon Go. So just to give you an idea of how tied up I've been. Has Reptar been gaining a little more experience than I thought he has? Because I could have sworn at the start of this episode, his bar was basically at 0. And now he's almost leveled up. It's pretty nice. Everything in this episode is weak to Reptar. That's going to make this whole thing a lot smoother. I'm semi-nervous about what the next gym leader's levels are going to be. I feel like they're going to be towards the level 20, so I want to try and get as close to there as possible. Oh, and what do you call it? For the Eternal Forest, just to let you guys know, I'm not going to get the encounter until I run through the forest all the way. Because, you know, you have a companion with you. It's not going to battle. Alright. I want to throw Staravia out there. Reptar's already leveled up. Maybe I'll use Golem next since everything's been weak to rock today. A voice for this one. I'm one of Team Galactic's 3 commanders. We've been trying to create a new world that's better than this one. People have shown little understanding about what we do. You don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. So, let's have a battle to decide what we should do next. If I win, you leave. If you win, we, Team Galactic, will leave. That wasn't a female at all voice. I have a lot of work to do, man. She's a juggler, and her name is Forest. And this is also weak to Rock type. So Golem would have been, damn, it's level 14. See, I'm glad that I did all that grinding. Sucker Punch? Did not land. Alright. Oh! Sky Attack. Fuck it. There's no need for me to go to Sky Attack on a Hoppip, but you know, man. You know how this goes. Let's just run through this because honestly, none of these battles are going to be interesting. Oh, Staraptor! Everything in this episode is weak to rock. Just as I say, nothing is going to be interesting. She sent out a Staraptor. So let's see if this thing has close combat. This thing might have close combat. I mean, but these things also, nothing in this game has had the movesets that it should have, or its regular. Yeah, see? It's a very odd move for it to learn, though. Okay, 3. Wow, 4. Alright, yeah. Sure, man. Sure. Die. Damn. You know, Rock Wrecker kind of looks like this move that Frieza uses. I don't know the name of it, but if you've ever played Dragon Ball Xenoverse, you know what move I'm talking about. He uses his psychic abilities and he lifts a bunch of rocks and he launches them at you, but they follow you. Oops, I messed that one up. That's alright though. I quite enjoyed our battle. I guess it's time to say goodbye and leave for the time being. Team Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. I can't tell you how grateful I am for saving me. I can finally see my little daughter again. Papa! Yuck, Papa, you're stinky. Go shower now, Stinky.
Turn your appearance to a disappearance. I fuck with nothing but gangsters, nothing but hustler niggas. Sound off, sound off.